Imagine a world without us, a world where the only sounds are the rustling of leaves, the calls of wild animals, and the whisper of the wind. No cities, no farms, no footprints on the moon, just endless stretches of untouched nature, pristine and wild. This was Earth millions of years ago, a planet teeming with life but devoid of human presence. Early humans, our ancestors, lived among the animals. They roamed the vast landscapes, coexisting with the creatures of their time. They were not the strongest or fastest creatures. They had to rely on their wits and instincts to survive in a world full of dangers. Yet deep within these early humans lay a spark of curiosity, of innovation, of something that set them apart. They possessed a unique ability that would change the course of history: walking upright. This seemingly simple act was revolutionary. This simple act of standing tall had profound consequences. It altered their perspective, both literally and figuratively. It freed their hands to use tools, to create, to build. This newfound ability to manipulate their environment set the stage for future advancements. It broadened their horizons, allowing them to see further and explore new lands. They could now spot potential threats and opportunities from a distance. This seemingly small change was the first step on a long and incredible journey, a journey that would lead to the development of civilizations, cultures, and the world as we know it today. It was the beginning of humanity's ascent. From these humble beginnings, we would rise to become the dominant species on the planet, shaping the Earth in ways our ancestors could never have imagined. Walking upright wasn't just about physical change, it spurred mental growth too. With free hands, our ancestors could use tools more effectively. This led to new ways of hunting and gathering food. The challenges they faced, the problems they solved, stimulated their brains. Over time, their brains grew larger and more complex. Walking upright also brought social changes. It allowed for better communication through gestures and expressions. Early humans could now cooperate more effectively. They could work together to hunt, protect themselves, and raise their young. This fostered a sense of community. It laid the foundation for the development of language and complex social structures. One discovery transformed the lives of early humans like no other: fire. The ability to harness fire was a monumental leap in human evolution, a discovery that would shape the course of history. Imagine the fear they felt witnessing the raw power of lightning. The blinding flashes and deafening roars must have seemed like the wrath of the gods. Yet they dared to conquer this fear. With curiosity and courage, they approached the flames, learning from their environment and each other. They learned to control fire, to make it their own. Through trial and error, they discovered how to create fire using sticks and stones, a skill passed down through generations. This was a pivotal moment in human history. The mastery of fire was not just a technological advancement, it was a cultural revolution. Fire brought warmth and light, chasing away the darkness and cold. It extended their days, allowing them to stay active and social even after the sun had set. It allowed them to cook food, making it safer and easier to digest. Cooking unlocked new nutrients, transforming their diet and boosting their energy levels. This led to better nutrition and improved health. Shared meals around the fire also strengthened social bonds, fostering a sense of community and cooperation. Fire also provided protection from predators, keeping them at bay during the night. The flickering flames acted as a deterrent, offering a sense of security and peace. The control of fire was a sign of human ingenuity. It enabled them to craft tools, cook food, and create art, all by the light of the flames. It marked a turning point in their mastery over the environment. Fire was not just a tool, it was a symbol of progress, a beacon of human potential and resilience. As humans evolved, so did their ways of communicating. From simple gestures, they developed complex sounds and eventually language. Language was more than just a way to convey information. It was a tool to share thoughts, ideas, and stories. It was the birth of abstract thinking and imagination. Language fostered cooperation and community building. It allowed for the transmission of knowledge from one generation to the next. With language, humans could plan for the future, organize hunts, and pass down traditions. It paved the way for the development of art, music, and culture. Language, in essence, was the foundation on which human civilization was built. Section 5. Seeds of Change. The Agricultural Revolution. For millennia, humans lived as nomads, hunting and gathering their food. They moved with the seasons, following the migration patterns of animals and the growth cycles of wild plants. This way of life was challenging and often precarious, as it depended heavily on the availability of natural resources. Then, around 10,000 years ago, a revolution occurred. This was not a sudden event, but a gradual transformation that took place over centuries. It began in different parts of the world, including the Fertile Crescent, China, and Mesoamerica. Humans learned to cultivate plants and domesticate animals. This newfound knowledge allowed them to produce food more reliably and in greater quantities. They began to grow crops like wheat, barley, rice, and maize, and to raise animals such as sheep, goats, and cattle. This marked the beginning of the agricultural revolution. It was a time of experimentation and innovation as people developed new tools and techniques to improve their farming practices. It was a profound shift in human history. The ability to produce surplus food meant that not everyone had to be involved in food production. This surplus allowed for the growth of larger, more permanent settlements. Agriculture provided a stable food supply, allowing humans to settle in one place. This stability led to the establishment of villages and eventually larger communities. This led to the rise of villages and later cities. These new urban centers became hubs of culture, trade, and governance. With more food available, populations grew. As communities expanded, they developed more complex social structures and systems of organization. People could specialize in different skills, leading to the development of crafts, trade, and social hierarchies. Artisans, merchants, and leaders emerged, each playing a vital role in the community. The agricultural revolution was a turning point, setting the stage for the emergence of civilizations. It laid the foundation for the complex societies we know today, transforming the way humans lived, worked, and interacted with their environment. Section 6. Wheels of Innovation from Plows to Printing Presses. With settled life came a wave of inventions that transformed human society. The wheel, invented around 5,500 years ago, revolutionized transportation and trade. The plow made agriculture more efficient, increasing food production. Writing systems emerged, allowing for the recording and dissemination of knowledge. The invention of the printing press in the 15th century was another milestone. It enabled the mass production of books, democratizing knowledge and fueling the Renaissance. These inventions, each building upon the last, demonstrate the cumulative nature of human progress. Section 7. The Machine Age, the Industrial Revolution, and beyond. The 18th century witnessed the dawn of the Industrial Revolution. Machines replaced manual labor powered by steam and later electricity. Factories sprung up, mass-producing goods and transforming the economic landscape. The Industrial Revolution brought about unprecedented technological advancements. The steam engine powered trains and ships, shrinking distances and connecting the world like never before. The telegraph and later the telephone revolutionized communication, allowing for instant connection across continents. The Industrial Revolution was a time of immense change, bringing both progress and challenges. Section 8. Digital Dawn, Humanity in the Information Age. Today we stand at the cusp of the information age. Computers, the internet, and mobile devices have interconnected the world in ways unimaginable just a few decades ago. Information flows freely, knowledge is readily available, and communication happens at lightning speed. We are living in an era of exponential technological advancement. Artificial intelligence, biotechnology, and nanotechnology are pushing the boundaries of what's possible. These technologies have the potential to solve some of humanity's greatest challenges, from climate change to disease. However, they also present new ethical and societal questions that we must grapple with. Section 9. To the Stars and Beyond, Our Unwritten Future. From walking upright on the African savanna to exploring the vastness of space, the journey of humanity is a testament to our indomitable spirit. We have overcome countless obstacles, made remarkable discoveries, and pushed the boundaries of what we thought possible. The future holds endless possibilities. As we stand at the edge of the unknown, One thing is certain. Our capacity for innovation and our desire to explore will continue to drive us forward. The future is not something to be predicted, but something to be created. The next chapter in the epic journey of humanity is ours to write.